Hi guys, in this specific video we're going to see the characteristic of various characteristics of the dot and the vector product, or the dot and the cross product of vectors. And this is going to assist us to describe the volume of one of the figures that I've illustrated on the board. Now this figure is known as the parallelepiped, and we're going to see that it's going to be an hexagonal hexahedron figure with 3 pairs of parallel faces, and therefore it's going to be referred to as the parallelepiped given as such. We can be able to describe the volume of this specific parallelepiped whose sides are given as A, B, and C using the concept of vectors that we have learned in some of our videos. If we try to look at this, of course, we're going to see that this is going to display some aspect of those specific 2 sets of coordinates, or the what we refer to as a rectangular coordinate system, which are going to be displaying either the right or left handle that you had mentioned as 2 basic types of rectangular coordinate systems. Now in a parallelepiped, we're going to see that the scalar triple product of these points for A, B, and C, this is A, B, and C, can be given as A cross B dot C, which is going to be a scalar and an absolute value, basically that is going to represent what we call the volume for the parallelepiped given as such. So in this case, if there's a subtension of an angle that is given as this one, which is given as phi, then therefore the combination of this specific value together with this angle is going to be given as the volume of this parallelepiped, and they can be illustrated using the relationship that is this specific point where the absolute value of AP and then this particular section for the angle that has been subtended, which is going to basically give the height of this parallelepiped. It's going to give us the volume of this specific figure that we have called the parallelepiped. Therefore, the absolute value of A is going to form the area which is a base of this specific figure. And of course, in terms of magnitude, we're going to give it as an absolute value, which is going to form the area of the base of this particular magnitude. And if you try to use the hand rules that I've mentioned for the rectangular coordinate system, then therefore we can be able to see the direction of our AB being given using this specific description that I've given on the board. And therefore that one explains how we can be able to give this specific formula that I've given for volume here. It's a specific application in this figure that we have called the parallelepiped. So therefore, we are going to see that the height of the parallelepiped is the component of C that has been given as the C, the cosine of phi, which is going to be given as that, and the area of the base that we have seen is going to be given as this one, and therefore those are going to combine to form the volume of this parallelepiped. So this is one of the application of a scalar triple product, or rather the application of the cross and the dot product of vectors that we've learned in some of our videos, and this is going to assist us, of course, understand how these various vectors can be treated or applied in order to solve some of the problems that we may come across in terms of volume, area, and other aspects in this particular case. So catch us in our other videos, and I'm going to put a link in the description box for various videos of the same, so that we can be able to create a contrast with this specific discussion. So that is it for now, guys. Bye, God bless.